You clicked on the video, I don't need to repeat what we're talking about, so let's get right into it. Starting off with Vah Rudania. Now, why is this fella in 4th place? Simple, this guy lives in a literal volcano. I do not know how much insulation or protection from the heat it has. I know it can survive the lava and fire, but I'm still not sure about the inside of this thing. Therefore, I would not want to live inside of it, even though I'm a big fan of heat. On to our next divine beast. We have Vah Ruta. Why is this one in 3rd place? There is a simple reason for that, my dear friend. This machine can dive underwater. I'm not sure if the inside of this machine doesn't get flooded when this happens, but I'm going to guess that this does indeed happen. Now, we could argue that it won't do this whilst you're living inside of it, but you do have to remember that the machine does have a mind of its own, and I'm not going to ignore that possibility. Therefore, I wouldn't want to live inside Ruta, unless someone can guarantee that I am in control when it dives or not. If I can do that, then I would pump this up a little bit higher on the list, as I think Ruta here would make for a fine home. We just need to get rid of all that dungeon/shrine stuff, and it'll be golden. Anyway, that's Ruta done, on to our next divine beast. Now, I thought long and hard about the 2nd spot, as the 2 divine beasts we have here aren't too bad to live in, but I eventually decided that Vah Medoh deserved this place. So, why do I have a problem with Medoh here? Well, if you're afraid of heights, living in a flying machine would be a nightmare. We also do not know how much noise Medoh would make when it is flying. Sure, in the games it's rather quiet, but I'm not sure if the same thing would happen in real life. So that is another reason as to why I would not want to live inside of it. The next reason I don't want to live inside Medoh is because, when it lands, everything will tilt. So all of my stuff, and myself, would fly from their original locations. We might be fine, or we might not. Either way, it is not a risk I will take. Sure, I could try to pin things to the ground, but that would take a lot of effort. Also, I'm not entirely sure what Medoh's altitude limit is, which is another factor we have to consider. Still though, if you're not scared of heights and don't mind pinning things down, then Medoh is a place for you. Anyway, enough about Medoh. It's time for our last divine beast, Vah Naboris, our dear lightning camel. Now, why is this thing getting 1st place? If anything, this one should be 2nd or even 3rd place, as we have to deal with sand here, and we all know how annoying sand can be. Well, despite that, I think Naboris is the best pick. The first thing I would do is add multiple methods to prevent the sand from getting in. One of them is so simple that I'm surprised no one thought of it just yet. What is this method, you ask? It's called Move Naboris Out of the Desert. Don't want to have sand messing up everything? Simply get it out of the area that contains it. And just like that, all of the sand problems is gone. The next problem to face is the lightning. I'm sure this one is a simple fix as well. Surely there's a mechanism to turn that off, right? If there is, then that's all you need to do. That's 2 major problems fixed already. Now all that's left is to remodel the interior and you have your dream home. A safe place to travel dangerous terrain in, protect yourself, and relax in. I honestly cannot see anything better than that. Of course, if you'd like to argue that one of the other divine beasts is better to live in, let me know. Tell me why, and how you'd go about fixing its problems. For example, you know that argument that I made about Rudania? Well, like I said for Naboris, we could just move it out of the volcano, then it would be a far better place to live in. I'm also sure there is some solutions to be made for the others as well. For now though, I'm picking Naboris to be my place to live. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment and subscribe. All of those really do help. Until then, I'll see you guys next time.